Welcome, viewers, to another enlightening episode on health and nutrition. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions worldwide: fatty liver disease. This condition, characterized by the accumulation of fat in liver cells, has become increasingly prevalent in our modern society. In fact, it's estimated that up to 25% of adults globally may be affected by this silent yet potentially serious health issue. Our liver, often referred to as the body's chemical factory, plays a crucial role in processing nutrients, filtering toxins, and regulating various bodily functions. What we eat directly impacts its health and functionality. That's why today's discussion is so vital. We'll be exploring the foods that can contribute to fatty liver disease and learning how to make better choices for our liver health. Today, I will share insights on the top 8 foods that can potentially lead to fatty liver disease. These include bread, cereal, pasta, pizza, potatoes, cakes and baked goods, rice and sugar. By understanding how these common foods affect our liver, we can make informed decisions about our diet and take proactive steps towards better health. So let's begin our journey into the world of liver health and nutrition. Let's start with 2 breakfast staples that many of us consume daily: bread and cereals. These high-carbohydrate foods can significantly impact our liver health, often in ways we might not expect. Refined grains, commonly found in white bread and many popular cereals, can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. When we consume these foods, our body quickly breaks down the carbohydrates into glucose, leading to a sudden increase in blood sugar. In response, the pancreas releases insulin to help cells absorb this glucose. However, frequent consumption of these refined grains can lead to a condition called insulin resistance. Over time, cells become less responsive to insulin, forcing the pancreas to produce more. This excess insulin in the bloodstream can promote fat storage, particularly in the liver, contributing to fatty liver disease. Moreover, for individuals sensitive to gluten, a protein found in wheat and other grains, regular consumption of bread and cereals can lead to inflammation in the body, including the liver. This chronic inflammation can exacerbate liver damage and promote the progression of fatty liver disease. But not all hope is lost for bread lovers. Healthier alternatives do exist. Whole grain options such as 100% whole wheat bread or oat-based cereals contain more fiber and nutrients. This fiber helps slow down the absorption of sugars, leading to a more gradual rise in blood glucose levels. Additionally, ancient grains like quinoa, amaranth, or buckwheat can be excellent alternatives for those looking to reduce their gluten intake while still enjoying grain-based foods. Now let's talk about 2 beloved comfort foods: pasta and pizza. While delicious, these dishes often pack a double punch when it comes to their impact on liver health. Both pasta and pizza typically have a high glycemic index, meaning they cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. This effect is similar to what we discussed with bread and cereals, leading to insulin spikes and potential insulin resistance over time. Moreover, these foods are often consumed in large portions, providing an excess of carbohydrates in a single meal. When we consume more carbohydrates than our body needs for immediate energy, the excess is converted to fat. Some of this fat can accumulate in the liver, contributing to fatty liver disease. However, this doesn't mean you have to completely eliminate these foods from your diet. The key is moderation and making smarter choices. For instance, opting for whole grain pasta or a thin whole wheat pizza crust can increase the fiber content and help slow down sugar absorption. Consider embracing a Mediterranean-style approach to these foods. This could mean enjoying a small portion of pasta with plenty of vegetables and olive oil, or topping your pizza with colorful veggies, lean proteins, and a drizzle of heart-healthy olive oil instead of excessive cheese. By making these small modifications, you can still enjoy these foods occasionally without significantly compromising your liver health. Next on our list is a vegetable that often gets a bad rap in health circles: the potato. While potatoes do contain valuable nutrients, their high starch content can be problematic for liver health when consumed in excess or prepared in certain ways. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, especially when mashed or processed into forms like instant mashed potatoes or French fries. This means they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to the insulin resistance we discussed earlier. Over time, this can contribute to fat accumulation in the liver. The way potatoes are prepared can significantly impact their effect on the body. For instance, deep-fried potatoes like French fries or potato chips are often cooked in unhealthy oils and absorb a lot of fat during the frying process. This combination of high starch and added fats can be particularly harmful to liver health. However, this doesn't mean all potatoes are off limits. Baked or boiled potatoes, consumed with the skin on and in moderate portions, can be part of a healthy diet. The skin contains fiber, which helps slow down the absorption of the potato's starches. For those looking to reduce their potato intake, consider substituting with healthier alternatives. Sweet potatoes, for example, have a lower glycemic index and are rich in vitamins and antioxidants. Other non-starchy vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli, or zucchini can be excellent replacements in many recipes, providing nutrients without the high starch content. Rice, a staple food for more than half of the world's population, is another starchy food that can impact liver health when consumed in large quantities. White rice in particular is a refined grain that has been stripped of its bran and germ layers, leaving only the starchy endosperm. This processing removes much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals found in whole grain rice. As a result, white rice has a higher glycemic index and can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, similar to the other high carbohydrate foods we've discussed. Brown rice, on the other hand, retains its bran and germ layers, making it a whole grain. It contains more fiber, vitamins, and minerals than white rice. The fiber in brown rice helps slow down the absorption of sugars, leading to a more gradual rise in blood glucose levels. However, even brown rice should be consumed in moderation. Portion control is key when it comes to rice consumption. A helpful tip is to use the plate method. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and the remaining quarter with a serving of rice or other whole grains. For those looking to further reduce their carbohydrate intake, there are several low-carb rice alternatives available. Cauliflower rice, made by pulsing cauliflower florets in a food processor, has gained popularity as a versatile and nutritious substitute. Other options include zucchini noodles, shirataki rice, or quinoa, which offer variety and additional nutrients while keeping carbohydrate content in check. Now, let's address a category of foods that many find hard to resist: cakes and baked goods. While these treats can be delightful to the taste buds, they can be detrimental to liver health when consumed regularly. The primary concern with cakes and baked goods is their high content of added sugars. When we consume excess sugar, our liver works overtime to process it. Some of this sugar gets converted to fat, which can accumulate in liver cells, contributing to fatty liver disease. What's particularly tricky about baked goods is that even seemingly healthy options can be loaded with hidden sugars. Muffins, granola bars, and certain types of bread often contain surprising amounts of added sugars that consumers might not be aware of. To satisfy your sweet tooth while protecting your liver, consider these healthier alternatives. Bake at home using whole grain flours and natural sweeteners like applesauce or mashed bananas. Opt for fresh fruits as a sweet treat. They contain natural sugars along with beneficial fiber and nutrients. When indulging in baked goods, choose smaller portions and savor them mindfully. Look for recipes that use alternative flours like almond or coconut flour, which are lower in carbohydrates and higher in nutrients. Remember, the goal isn't to completely eliminate these foods, but to enjoy them in moderation, as occasional treats rather than daily staples. Last but certainly not least on our list is sugar itself, along with products high in added sugars. The overconsumption of sugar is a major contributor to fatty liver disease and a host of other health issues. What makes sugar particularly problematic for liver health is how it's metabolized in the body. When we consume sugar, especially in the form of fructose, it's primarily processed by the liver. Unlike glucose, which can be used by cells throughout the body, fructose can only be metabolized by the liver. When we consume excessive amounts of fructose, the liver can become overwhelmed. It starts converting the excess into fat, which can accumulate in liver cells, leading to fatty liver disease. Over time, this can progress to more serious liver conditions. It's important to be aware of the many hidden sources of added sugars in our diets. These can include sweetened beverages like sodas and fruit juices, condiments such as ketchup and barbecue sauce, flavored yogurts, breakfast cereals, energy bars, and canned fruits in syrup. To reduce sugar intake, consider these strategies. Read nutrition labels carefully and choose products with little to no added sugars. Opt for whole fruits instead of fruit juices. Use natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit in moderation. Gradually reduce the amount of sugar you add to foods and beverages to allow your taste buds to adjust. By being mindful of our sugar consumption and making informed choices, we can significantly reduce the strain on our liver and improve our overall health. As we wrap up our discussion on the 8 foods that can contribute to fatty liver disease, let's recap the key points. Bread and cereals, pasta and pizza, potatoes, rice, cakes and baked goods, sugar and sweetened products. These foods, particularly when consumed in excess and in their refined forms, can lead to blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, and the accumulation of fat in the liver. However, the power to protect and improve our liver health lies in our daily choices. By opting for whole, unprocessed foods, practicing portion control, and being mindful of our sugar intake, we can significantly reduce the strain on our liver. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but progress. Small, consistent changes in our diet and lifestyle can lead to significant improvements in our liver health and overall well-being. We encourage you to take this information and use it to make informed decisions about your diet. Start by making 1 or 2 changes this week. Perhaps swap out white rice for brown rice or replace a sugary snack with a piece of fruit. Over time, these small changes can add up to big improvements in your health. Thank you for joining us on this journey into liver health and nutrition. We hope you found this information valuable and actionable. Remember, your liver does so much for you. Show it some love by making choices that support its health. Until next time, here's to your health and well-being.